I've been using action camera for quite a long time, and I think usually the footage looks pretty good on those cameras. But often I miss something a little bit more professional, something that looks a little bit more good and makes you pop even more, especially when you're vlogging. And now Davinci Resolve has a solution for that could possibly make your action camera looks more like a professional camera, a much more expensive camera. And that function is actually defocus. That's an effect that you have on Davinci Resolve 19. I think you need to have the studio version, but it's pretty cheap and it's actually fantastic software. So today we're going to see if it's possible to get the footage from the Insta360 Ace Pro to make it pop even more, and maybe it's possible to defocus the background so the footage looks a little bit more professional. Because we all seen footage where people has amazing quality, and of course that's not always possible, especially on an action camera. Maybe the Pocket 3 is a solution. I'm recording on the Pocket 3 now, which is fantastic, and that makes the background a little bit blurry. But with this function on Davinci Resolve 19, it's actually possible to defocus the background or whatever object you choose to defocus. So we're going to test it with the Insta360 Ace Pro, a camera that I'm just loving more and more. It's getting better and better. So we're going to test it and see if it's possible to make the footage looks a little bit more professional. We're going to do that in a vlogging style. I'm not going to record a cinematic scene. Maybe we're going to do that a little bit later, but I just want the footage to look a little bit more professional. So it's, maybe you can call it a little bit cheating, but if it's possible to make your action footage looks more professional, maybe you can use it in different scenery or settings that possibly can trick people to think that you have a little bit more expensive gear to use. So let's test it and see if the Insta360 Ace Pro can get away with it. Yeah guys, so we took some sample footage trying to use the new effect in Davinci Resolve 19 and trying to make the Ace Pro look a little bit more like the Pocket 3 or even a full frame camera. I don't think it's possible, but it could be possible to cheat a little bit and just to make the footage look a little bit more professional. These two are two different kind of camera, of course. You get that more a little bit blurry or bulky effect with the Pocket 3. Some people like it, some people hate it. So is it possible to compare these two cameras and make it a little bit more professional? I hope so. So I think that the effect on Davinci Resolve 19, the defocus effect, is pretty spectacular to have. I don't know if other editing software has the same kind of options or effect? I think so, but it's really cool. But you need a free studio version, not a free studio version, you need a studio version. I think it's around $300 but it's well worth the money, trust me. So what do you think? Did the image looks a little bit more alike, or was it a big difference? And which camera do you prefer? Remember, these are two completely different cameras. The Pocket 3 is more a travel vlog camera, not waterproof at all, not an action camera. The Ace Pro, the camera is just getting better and better in my opinion. But it's an action camera, which you can throw around and have fun with, and it can stand water and everything. But it's a much smaller sensor, but it's a completely different camera. But I just wanted to see if it's possible to make an action camera footage looks a little bit more professional. Maybe as a full frame camera it's not possible, but if it's possible to cheat a little bit, why not, to make your footage a little bit more pro. So most people can't afford buying cameras for thousands of dollars just to have that blurry background. But so is it possible to cheat? I think so. So why not give me a thumb up, and of course subscribe to my channel, and as always I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye.